It's time to get ready for the next New Testament for Preachers study day. This time we're focusing on the first three Gospels. In the morning session, we'll begin by looking at the historical Jesus in his social world and his reputation as a Galilean preacher and miracle worker. We'll then look at how Mark's Gospel, the earliest of the three, was put together. In the afternoon, we'll look at topics from Matthew's Gospel and Luke's Gospel which are particularly interesting and challenging for preachers. There's some preparatory work to do, outlined in the email I sent. By the end of the day, we'll have used a number of critical tools for our study of the Gospels. Form criticism is about identifying and describing the earliest traditions behind the Gospels. Source criticism is about who used whom and the literary interdependence seen across Mark, Matthew, and Luke. In redaction criticism, we take seriously the Gospel writers' roles as creative proclaimers and theologians, particularly important for preachers. It's rewarding to consider each Gospel as a whole book with a message and a plot, not just individual episodes. Also, it's worth giving attention to the early church communities and how their issues and needs may have been taken on board by the Gospel writers. The Gospel writers use other texts to help them express themselves, typically passages from the Old Testament. Meanwhile, studies of the ancient Jewish historian Josephus throw critical light on Luke's Gospel. Integrity questions are important. Different ancient Gospel manuscripts contain different details. Which do we use, and why? Finally, what about our use and understandings of the Gospels today? Are we carrying about some unhelpful notions which we need to shake off and read and teach the Gospels with fresh vision?